Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great Saturday morning. Um, Today we have a very special guest, and if you are watching this right now, if you haven't already figured out, we are in. This is a recording, and I am in the back of a truck right now throwing candy because I am in a parade. So this is from Friday morning. You're going to be seeing this from Saturday morning. This morning we have a very special guest, but first let's get to the intro.
I could listen to it again.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm great, Sawyer, and that little tune in you did reminds me of my childhood. All those cartoons brought back some memories.
Well, I hope that you're having a great Saturday morning.
I am. I hope, because that's tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
So, what are your favorite things about being in the insurance business and stuff like that?
So with Medicare, I have a lot of seniors. There's some that aren't seniors, but majority of them are seniors, and it's like having 1,000 different grandparents. So are your grandparents like your favorite?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, think about it. So I don't know. That's so just think if you had 1,000 of those. It just you can't ever have enough. They spoil you. You whatever happens at grandma's house stays at grandma's house, kind of thing. So I love being able to have that. I love the stories, the history. It's like live history that you get at every appointment.
Gotcha. So, what is something you have learned about yourself while being in insurance / Medicare?
Oh boy. Well, hard work brings you to each level, and there's something learned. I don't like admin stuff. I don't like paperwork. So that's probably one thing that I've learned. I love the people part, the building part, and the agent, where I can get to bring new agents on and change their life in it. But the paperwork and the admin stuff, I don't like. The paying the bills.
So you're saying like you've learned that you like the like virtual a lot more?
No, I like being with people. It's nice to have a break. Every now and then we all need a break, but I love being, when COVID hit, I was sad. I missed the people. I'm a people person.
So you like being in person?
That's right.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's nice working in your pajamas, don't get me wrong, but you can only do that so long.
Hold on, we forgot about something.
Okay.
Can you introduce yourself?
I sure can. I'm MedicareMisty. I've been in the Medicare field for 18 years, but I've had my insurance license for 23 years. Took me 3 times to get it. So there's a few people in my office that are getting their license and they're kind of discouraged because it took them, they've had to take the test again. So I don't say get discouraged. It's a journey. It's everybody's journey on however long it's going to take you.
And can you say where you originally are from and where you are right now?
I'm from Oklahoma, born and raised, and went to school out there, and then graduated and came to Chattanooga to go to the university here. And then after I graduated, I just stayed in Chattanooga. I fell in love with the city, the mountains, the lake, all of that, and built a home here. I moved one time to Iowa for a little bit with another company, and then Blue Cross offered me a position to come home, and then I came home to work, and I've been here ever since.
Chattanooga's in Tennessee.
I saw that on your website.
Oh, look at you checking my website out.
Ask Misty about what you thought the MedicareMisty bus. You thought it was an actual bus, didn't you?
Yeah.
He saw your page, MedicareMisty BUS, and he was like, "Wait, she owns a bus?"
I do.
Oh, you do? I thought it was like your business page.
No, it's my business page, but it's a bus that we take around to all events. I bought it during COVID because we couldn't go in their homes. So it was a mobile home or mobile office, and it's easier to clean than a full office. So I bought a mobile office, and we take it to all the festivals and everything.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So, and now it's we had to rebrand it because it did say Medicare bus. And of course that seems like it's Medicare's bus. So it's now saying MedicareMisty's bus. And it's kind of like a rolling billboard. So everywhere you drive it, your advertising is getting done. And then when you go to a festival, like I take it to several parades, and I'll have agents walk beside, or I'll walk beside and have somebody drive it. And then we'll, hand the candy out. But we do it in the VFW, the Veterans Parade. We take it to every festival, which if you're at a festival and you see a tent, you'll see a tent before you'll see just a table. But that bus is so tall, you'll see the bus before you'll see a tent. So it's pretty cool advertisement, pretty way. And it's so hot here in the summer. Sometimes it's been pretty nice lately. But it's so hot. So if you're at a festival, it's a way to do an appointment in the bus where it's nice and cool too.
Smart.
So I heard you say handing out candy.
Yeah. We're not allowed to throw it. You got to hand it out. A lot of walking, good exercise.
Before we started this, you were telling us about that, and you said that the first year after COVID, you accidentally threw it because you didn't know the rule.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, whoa, okay.
And at first, we get to throw ours.
Well, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. That's old school parade.
Why don't you ask her about the magazine and the talk show?
What do you do your talk show on? Do you do it on is it like something like this, or is it like in person?
So my talk show is in person on TV. It's every Tuesday at 7. And I usually have some guest on from the community, or if there's a business that wants to pay to get on, they can get on. And it's basically information for the community by the community.
Interesting. There you go. I didn't know you had a cooking show too.
Yeah, and that's a cool story. So one of my friends used to cook for me. I was trying to get healthy. And the whole deal with diet is we starve ourselves, and then we get tired of starving ourselves, and then we just eat, and we put all that weight back on. So I knew if I could find something that was healthy and taste like it was not, that I would stay on a program of healthy. So I found a friend that was wanting, because she's had a restaurant in France and her husband was from France, that was wanting to cook. Well, and during COVID, they lost their jobs. We got hit by a horrible tornado. Their house got hit by a tornado. And then after that, her husband died of a massive heart attack. So I said, why don't we do a cooking show? I'll sponsor it. And, and that will help build your business. And it'll also give me advertising. And now we don't even have time for the cooking show because she's so busy. So it was a way to I've always wanted a cooking show because I love Paula Deen and the Pioneer Women and all those. Paula Deen is one of the biggest ones. And so I was like, I want a cooking show one day. And that was a way for me to get my cooking show.
So what was like your favorite thing to cook?
Oh man, she's an amazing cook. I don't know if I could pick one thing. She did make a lamb mashed potato, kind of like for Easter. It was kind of like a shepherd's pie to die for. And then she was going to make me, lamb's my favorite. She was going to make me a lamb cauliflower mashed potato, which you think would not be good, but you should try. If you got a good chef, cauliflower mashed potatoes is where it's at. And it's healthy.
Also known as cauliflower.
Yeah. If you're not from the South, yeah.
What was your favorite?
What
is your favorite thing to cook?
I am not the cook.
Oh.
My husband is the cook. I bring home the bacon. He cooks it up. I love to bake though, but I don't do it a lot. So I love baking cookies or brownies, but we hadn't even done that in a long, long time. But I love to eat it. What about you? What's your favorite thing to cook or eat if you don't cook?
One of my favorite things to cook is definitely like meat, like steak.
Oh yeah.
Like on the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like smoke like a whole brisket.
Wow. So not only do you have your own podcast, you're kind of a barbecuer cook / too.
Yeah.
Your resume is getting big, buddy. That's pretty cool. You have to maybe do a show on how to grill. Some people don't know how.
I could.
You could. Get your cute little apron with the cartoons on it. I thought about coming in a cartoon character. That'd be fun. Probably hard to talk to me, huh?
It says on your things that you do on your Facebook page that there's a MedicareMisty race car sponsorship.
Yes. I've always wanted to be on a race car. NASCAR is a big thing here. And I thought one day I want to be on a race car. So we had a track here. And I went down and interviewed a couple of drivers. My friend was doing the social media there. And she's like, now be careful who you pick to sponsor because that's going to represent who you represent. And so I met this 18-year-old that had quit college, worked 2 jobs, had a pet rescue business, and had a little disability in her eye. And I thought, this is who I want to sponsor. So I sponsored her whole car, 2 years now, and the track just got bought. So I don't know where they're going to race or if we're going to build another racetrack or how it's going to go. Excuse me. And so I've sponsored her for 2 years, and she's done very, very well. Her grandpa was the military, and he raced. That's where she got it from. And then her brother's in the military, and then she has a small brother that has Down syndrome. So just an amazing family. And it was just another way for me to help somebody else and get my advertisement out there.
That's really cool. Can we transition to some different types of questions?
Yeah.
Is there anything specific that you learned that you've been able to use in your business to help you hire people?
Yes. At SWAT, we learned the colors, and we just had a women's conference, and she taught us the psychology, or I think it was the biology. Actually, was it biology or psychology? Now here I'm confused. And it was a business way to look at the colors, and even with children too. So, and you've been there, Sawyer, at the event of where, yeah, look at you, you got it. Yep. Where was that? Is that a coaster?
It's one of the
Oh, the
hockey
puck.
pucks.
That's right. You caught that, didn't you?
No,
No,
they
you
were on
didn't.
our tables.
Oh, okay. We didn't get one, or maybe someone took.
Someone probably took yours.
Okay, great.
We have two. We'll send you one.
Oh, that'd be cool. But then it'd be you and your dad. Then you wouldn't have one. That's pretty cool. That whole thing was cool. But learning colors on how to hire people too, to see if it helps you decide if you want to work with them or not,
Has anything embarrassing happened while you were on an appointment?
Oh my goodness. There's probably been so many things that have happened. One came to the door not fully dressed. That was interesting.
That's the most common thing.
Yeah, probably. And it's been so long, you caught me off guard. There's probably so many, but the one that sticks in my head the most is coming to the door not fully dressed.
Did you cover them?
I said, do you have a robe or something that you can put on, and maybe I should come back? And so I called her daughter, and then I waited for her daughter to get there, and then we went in.
Okay, that's for this one.
What challenges has insurance presented?
The challenges with Medicare is they make it so hard for you to get referrals. They make it so hard to actually be a salesperson, a marketing person, because of their rules. You can't approach them. They have to approach you. You can't call the referral. The referral has to call you. So they make it a little bit tougher, as if you could be a regular salesperson without all the regulations, it wouldn't be that bad. But in Medicare, they make it pretty tough. And their idea is to protect the seniors. I totally get it. But it's really kind of overboard on the protection. And then what you can say and can't say, and what you can buy and not buy.
So, do you do anything besides Medicare?
Well, I do life, and I'm contracted, I'm going to say, to do life and annuities, but I have agents that I hired that do all the life and the annuities. I don't particularly, and now I'm more on the managing side. I'm trying to stop it, and it's hard with building a name to stop taking appointments, but I've tried to get to stay on the manager ownership building side for that. So
yeah, it's hard.
That's a great question.
Hard balance.
Yes, because I love selling.
There's a good one right there.
We're educating.
Yeah.
What's some tips that you would tell people about getting started in this business?
I'd say now's the time. I mean, honestly, we were at a city meeting last week, and he said in 2040, there will be double seniors there are to 5-year-olds, because people are not getting married. The younger kids are not getting married, and they're not having kids. So the population is, and with COVID, is slowing down. So now's the time to be in it, and there's enough for everybody. And it's not selling. Like, I've been to all the objections through life insurance and P&C or annuities. You don't really need any objections in Medicare, because they have to take it. They'll be penalized. And I do all the products. So unless they just don't like me, there's no reason for them not to buy from me. And most of them have a 0 premium. So no charge, free dental, free vision, free gym membership, free over-the-counter catalog to get vitamins, Depends, all that stuff. So I'm not selling. I'm just educating on which product they have to take. So way easier than life of like, dude, you're going to die. You may not get sick, but you're going to die. Why do I have to talk you into this plan? So I have it way easier. I'm not a salesperson. I'm an educator.
Wow.
Excuse me.
I didn't know they got free diapers.
You do what?
I didn't know they got free diapers. You say free Depends?
Oh, yes. Yeah, they do. Most plans have that over-the-counter catalog. And it's saved with this inflation. It has saved seniors a lot of money, because those things are expensive.
Yeah. Okay,
as we are wrapping up the show, what are you most excited about for the rest of 2023?
Well, I've got more agents that are selling this year. I'm excited about them, and excited about them hitting the 6-figure mark. We've been advertising. I would only advertise during the busy season, October 15th to December 7th. Since COVID, I've been advertising all year. So my phones have been amazing. Like, I get people saying, hey, you want to buy leads? You want to buy leads? And we don't have to buy leads, because I've built a brand and I've been branding for so long. So I'm excited about what the team's going to be able to do and accomplish, for 2023, which will turn into 2024 for them.
And the follow-up question is that what are some goals that you're hoping to accomplish this year?
I would like to hit 2,500 in AEP sales. That's a big goal.
Misty, for those that don't understand what that means, can you explain what that number means?
Okay, so 25 Medicare Advantage applications for annual enrollment for Medicare from October 15th to December 7th, 66 days.
You mean 2,500?
Yeah. What'd I say? 25?
You said it. Yeah. So 2,500 applications for your team. Of how many people do you have on your team?
Total 36. Probably producing 20.
Okay. That's what's the average agent right in that time frame?
Well, it depends on, it really depends. I would say averagely, and depending on how many agents they have, some are already doing 2,500. Some are doing 500. So it just depends on how many agents they have, what products are coming in, what the product, because October 1, we find out what the products are going to change for 2024. That matters too. If someone, like if a big hospital or a big doctor office drops out of network, sometimes they advertise, do not take this plan if you want to come to our office or come to our hospital. And then it sometimes knocks that plan out of play for that season.
So you're having to continually every year basically relearn what the product is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for your 20 agents, they'll have to average basically two applications per day for all 66 days.
That's right.
To get to that number.
That's right.
Is that within reach of what they're doing?
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome.
Especially with the way I advertise. And then if they did events on top of it, which they do, easily hit.
Nice.
And the marketing of the BNI and the chamber, And we're right on the line of Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama.
Hmm.
So it makes it pretty cool to go over into that area too.
So what I just heard, Sawyer, maybe you can give some advice here, is Misty just said that goal is going to be easy to hit. What do you think she should do with her goal?
Yeah, Sawyer.
If it's going to be easy, should she just keep
Oh,
that?
make it bigger?
Should she keep the goal of easy, or should she
You should up the goal. If whenever you're about to accomplish, you should say, "Let's try to get
3,000?
3,000, 4,000."
3,000. 4,000 is probably way out.
Well, it's a big goal because a lot of my people are new. So it's a big goal, and it's bigger than it was last year. So it is attainable. It's just, are they going to put the work in?
So that 2,500 is still a stretch goal for what you've done before.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool. Anything else you want to ask, Misty?
Do you have any questions for me?
I do. Do you like this?
Yes.
Do you feel like you've grown?
Yes.
What about your interviewing skills? Do you feel more comfortable?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel like it's harder to talk to adults or easier?
Easier now.
You know, you're a rock star everywhere we go. So it's real easy to talk to people when you're a rock star.
Thank you.
And your hair, I took a picture because my husband had a mullet, but he can't quite go it like you can. He's quite envy of the mullet, and it's back. So you got to keep it because it makes you.
Thank you.
And so what are your future plans? What does Mr. Sawyer want to be when he grows up?
An insurance agent.
Well, very nice. Very smart. Can I ask why?
No, you don't want to be an agent. You want to be a what?
Agency owner?
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to start as an agent, so that's good, So you learn the business.
The founder.
You what?
I want to be a founder.
A founder. There you go. Because you're already founder of the cartoon podcast. So that's amazing. And everybody can relate to it when these cartoons came out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why'd you pick insurance agent? Because of dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about the residual income? That's pretty nice.
That means the money after the sale.
Yeah.
That continues to pay you while you're sleeping. So if you're not making money while you're sleeping, buddy, you're going to work for the rest of your life. I think you can start getting advertisers soon be calling you to advertise on your cartoon podcast.
Actually, because she does advertising, and she does this for one of the other channels shows. Tell her what one of your assistant coaches for the baseball team has talked to us about. You remember?
Sponsoring the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Already getting sponsors. And how old are you?
Turning 11 in 2 months.
In 2 months. In August or
Yeah.
July?
August 8th.
I'm August 4th. That's why we're so cool. Well, happy birthday, Leo. 2 Leos right here. That is totally cool. 11 years old. Wow, with his own podcast. I'm so excited for you, Sawyer. Your parents have done an amazing job.
Thank you.
You're very blessed. We didn't have podcasts back then when I was small, and it was just starting when my son. I wish I would have done more of this because I can't wait to see your interviews, and I can't wait for your dad to play your first interview like Nate plays Cody's first interview from YouTube to see from where you come from. It's going to be truly amazing, and I'm honored for you to ask me to be on here. I appreciate it. I enjoy talking to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the insurance world. Now, if you're going to do Medicare, who are you going to do Medicare with?
You.
Okay, good. I got it on recording. You can take over by then. You only got 7 more years in 2 months. You can get your license. It'll go by fast. You enjoy what position you play on baseball?
Center field.
Very nice. I played softball. I was shortstop because I was short. So very cool. I so enjoyed this, both of you, talking to y'all, and I'll let y'all go because I know it's Friday and y'all got some business to wrap up.
so much.
Thank you for being on.
You're welcome. I appreciate you, Sawyer. Bye,
Have a great
Alex.
weekend.
See
You
ya.
too.
All right.
Enjoy the cartoons.
Essence.